So guys, today we are going to do why do we need elections? So in our life, elections take a very important part in democracy. So elections take place regularly in democracy. When there is a democracy in a country, there is election. There is election in every 5 for a particular year. What they have announced. There are more than 100 countries in the which world in which elections take place to choose people's representatives. For choosing the people's representative, they do the okay. So that people can choose a representative who can govern the country well. What's the people mind? Who can govern the country well? That's why they led to democracy and let the people choose the government. The mechanism by which people can choose their representative at regular interval and change them whenever they want is called election. The mechanism. What is called election? When all people choose their representative at regular intervals and they can change them. In democracy, the people can change them whenever they want to. It's called an election. Now, what's in an election? The voters make many choices. In an election, the voter makes many choices. What choices does the voter makes? Firstly, they can choose who will make laws for them. They will choose who will make laws for them. Like they will choose their representative. They choose who will form a government and take major decisions. They will choose this also, that who will take major decision and will govern the country. They can choose the party whose policies will guide the government and lawmaking. And they can choose the party who will guide the government and who will included in lawmaking. Now we have studied why do we need election. We need election because election. Why do we need elections? Yes, and we just read about that. Now we are starting to. We are going to what makes an election democratic. Now we have learned that election takes place regularly in a democracy. We have learned that. But how is election democratic? What makes an election democratic? Now we are going to learn the minimum condition of government election include the following points. The minimum condition of the election includes following points which is given here. First is everyone should be able to choose their own representatives. In democracy, when we do election, everyone should be able to choose their own representative. No one would be like they can't choose the representative in our country. Everyone should choose their own representative with their own will. Parties and candidates should be free to contest election and should offer some real choice to voters. And the parties and all the candidates who are taking part in election should be free to contest election. They should be that free that they can contest elections, and they should offer some real promises to the voters. They should give promises to the voters that after you give us election we will be doing that, and those should be real. But nowadays this not happen. Most of them just do fake promises for getting votes. Election must be held regularly after few years. The election must be held regularly after a few years. In India, the election is of 5 years. The election is of 5 years. Then, the candidate preferred by the people should get elected. It is not like that when we give like money to some person who claims that this party wins, this party won. So it's not like that the person who is giving money to you, you will select that candidate. You should elect that candidate who is voted by majority of the people. Election should be conducted in a free and fair manner where people can choose as they really wish. That the election should be conducted in a free and fair manner. Election should be free. That all we know. That election should be free. Election should be of no cost. Otherwise, no would have more than half of the people are coming because they are free and all they want to give vote. But some people are poor and they can't give elections which are costly. And fair manner, that should be fair, not a cheating we can do in elections where people can choose as they really wish. The people who they really wish should choose them. Is it good to have political competition? Nowadays you have saw many people just dating and opposing each other's party. So do you think that it's really good to have a political competition? So elections are all about political competition. When we elect a person, when election comes near, most of people do rallies around their uh, that candidates and all party leaders give and all party leader give and all party leaders give the speeches and oppose the parties. So this competition takes various forms. Then this competition takes various forms. Okay, among several candidates. Here are the few that support political competition as being good for people. So now they are here. It is no, we are normally saying that what's good for people. Sorry, what is what's good what's the good reason for good reason that support political competition. Regular electoral competition provides incentives to political party and leaders. Political party know that if they raise issues that people wanted to be raised, their popularity and chances of victory will increase in next elections. On the contrary, if they fail to satisfy the voters with their work, they won't be able to win again. If the political party is motivated only by desire to be in power, despite that, it will be forced to serve the people. Now, what is our election? What is our system of election? Now, you just tell me what is the system of election? Most of you will be thinking we go to the schools the students are given holiday those days and you are given in schools uh, there we give votes and that is our election like मुक्को में बोलने देना system. Elections are held in India in Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha regularly after 5 years. It's done in Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha elections. After 5 years, the term of all elected representatives comes to end. Elections held in all constituencies at the same time, either on same day or within few seconds, is called general election. What is called general election? The election that are held in all constituencies at the same time or on the same day within few days is called, or within few days is called general Lok Sabha. Are held by only for one constituency to fill vacancy caused by death or resignation. This is called by election.